Alright, hi everyone, this is my first video, I suppose. I'm just doing this more as a test to, try out the waters before I actually, um, I'll just get on with it. My goal with these videos is I want to practice my speeches for my projects that I am doing. I am practicing to become a professional landscape architect, and part of that is giving good presentations. As such, I am throwing myself at your guys' feet here at YouTube. Feel free to give me critiques, be kind, don't be too cruel, but mostly it's just for me to talk at myself and, practice what I'm going to say before I actually have to stand up in front of a crowd in a suit to present it. So, guess I'll get on with the first video here. The project I'm currently working on is Petit Jardin, which is the small garden in French. The purpose of it is I needed to go out in the city, find a small little area within some cityscape, and redesign it into a user-friendly garden. The area I found, it was pretty big actually. It was a field or a plaza out in front of the local civic center here. And I'm going to build a mountain. That's pretty spectacular considering that I am going to school here in Fargo, North Dakota, which is, not really even joking, one of the flattest places you will find most anywhere. So to build a mountain on the actual site is a bit of a stretch, but I feel I will be able to pull it off. The concept behind my design is curiosity and mystery, and I sort of started off with, a cave sort of thing, shouldn't even really call it a cave, it was just a gazebo with, really thick walls. And so I was considering how I could integrate this into a flat field, and I thought, what better way to integrate a building into a landscape than to make it look like a landscape itself. As such, I designed it around the form of a mountain, where I'm going to have the structure go up, simply put. It's going to be about 35 feet in diameter and about 20 feet tall, and once inside, it's going to be, darker, cooler than it is outside. And as for, how I'm going to actually get people to go into this small enclosed space when they could simply walk around is water. I am going to have a water feature on my site, so people are going to, get close. It's a civic center, so there's going to be a lot of activity during certain events, and people are going to walk by, hear the sound of running water, and look around, because, fountains are nice, and it never hurts to sit by one during a hot summer day. But they won't see the fountain. They're going to see the mountain. They're going to be drawn inside of the mountain, which is sitting centrally on the actual site, right there, where all paths lead into the structure itself. So people are going to, get close, hear the running water, venture inside, still look around, trying to place where that water is coming from, but not see it, because I don't have any fountains on my site. The water is coming from the walls. Not inside the walls, but it's actually running down the sides of the walls. Like when you try and pour water out of a cup and it decides to, follow back down and drip onto your foot. But I felt that this would be an interesting way to integrate a water feature into the site without, just slapping a big fountain right into the middle of the site. It's more subtle, but it's intriguing because you get the auditory effects where the running water is creating a lot of white noise, where when you're inside, you're enclosed from the outside world. You don't hear the traffic, you don't hear much of the breeze, you don't hear much of the other people who aren't inside. You hear the water. And like all good landscapes, you need to take into account time of day, season, stuff like that. And as such, when it gets dark out, I have a centrally located bench inside the structure where, set into the ground all around that, there are lights that'll shine onto the wall. And if any of you have ever gone splunking and gone into a cave, it's a really great experience. But if you shine around with your flashlight and you see a waterfall or water running down the wall of a cave, when the flashlight, or the light of the flashlight, hits the water, the light refracts, or whatever that word is. I'm a designer, not a scientist. The light shines out and creates a very unique and appealing light pattern. And I just thought that this would create a deeper experience for people who visit my site, and a good example of out-of-the-box thinking. And still don't have much of an idea of what I'm really going to call the site itself. It'd be too obvious just to call it a mountain. It's abstracted down. So that'll be a work in progress. It's not due for too much longer. I just have to present a preliminary plan tomorrow. Well, technically today. But I think this was a pretty good go at for my first video. Anybody who stuck around to watch the actual entire thing, I thank you. Give me comments if you'd like. Feel free to critique. Give me some feedback. Don't troll, obviously. That wouldn't be very appreciated, and it wouldn't help me improve as a presenter. So yeah, I thank you for your time, and I hope you check out my other videos that I upload in the future. Good night.